The greatest attribute of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his family was his merciful nature. Allah sent him as a mercy to the world. Unfortunately, most people, including Muslims, do not have a full comprehensive understanding of the Prophet's life. Most people have not understood his life properly for three reasons. First of all, throughout history, many enemies of Islam have tried to portray the Prophet negatively, usually accusing him of being a man of war and violence. They have relentlessly attempted to distort his image and discourage people from following and adopting his teachings. Second, many evil groups and governments who claim to be Muslim, such as the Umayyad dynasty, misrepresented the Prophet and distorted his image. They forged many narrations and historical accounts to present a different image of the Prophet. They used all the resources that were at their disposal to tamper with his teachings. Third, most people, especially Muslims, have not made a proper effort to study the Prophet's life and the circumstances that surrounded him. The average Muslim today does not know much about the Prophet's life and biography. Ignorance continues to plague our society despite our technological advancements and scientific breakthroughs. These factors have led many to adopt an improper understanding of the Prophet's life, and the anti-Islamic media feeds off of this ignorance by perpetuating the myth that the Prophet was a man of war and violence. When the Prophet was in Mecca, even though he preached Islam peacefully and wisely, the vicious pagans of Mecca attacked him relentlessly. Physically, they attacked him and his companions numerous times. Many who converted to Islam were tortured. Socially, the pagans of Mecca worked day and night to isolate the Prophet, ostracize him, and even excommunicate him from their society. They discouraged people from meeting the Prophet. They leveled all sorts of accusations against him, calling him a sorcerer and insane. However, the Prophet treated his enemies and the prisoners of war in a very peaceful way. He prohibited Muslims from killing their prisoners of war, especially the women, children, and slaves. It was customary for Arabs to execute their prisoners of war, even if they were women and children, but the Prophet strictly forbade them from doing so. He also strictly prohibited Muslims from torturing the prisoners of war or enemies of Islam such as pagans. Indeed, no man in history has been more peaceful and merciful than Prophet Muhammad.